On Mountain News this morning, more details on the defamation lawsuits surrounding the mayor of London. Plus, worries about the measles continue as a case was discovered in Kentucky last week.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning. My name is Amelia Lee here with you on this Monday, March 3rd at 5:33. And that means it is time to check on in with meteorologist Megan Dusmal. And Megan, you are the weather expert here in the morning. So tell us, what are we supposed to expect as we get on our way to have some weather today?
Well, we'll start off cold, that's for sure. I mean, I'm talking 20s and teens, but thankfully we'll warm up a little bit as we're heading into the afternoon, right? Here's a look at those current temperatures: 17 degrees in Irvin and 19 in Clintwood. The good news here is that we have very calm winds today, so we're not going to feel any cooler than you're seeing right now. So there you go, there's some good things. We'll continue to see the chill wind speeds as you're heading into the afternoon. Looking at forecast highs warmer than this weekend in the mid-50s, upper 50s as you're traveling towards Tennessee. 57 for Middlesboro, Jacksboro, Williamsburg, and Monticello. Seeing low 50s, like 50 degrees for Wise, Clintwood, and Logan. Now, for the most part, we're looking nice and sunny all day long, maybe seeing a little bit of some clouds rolling into our area this afternoon, but for the most part, it's going to be a absolutely wonderful day. Unfortunately, this trend does end today, although we do see warmer temperatures tomorrow, but rain chances are on the way. Amelia.
Thank you, Megan. 3 people are dead after a double murder-suicide in Lincoln County. KSB says troopers were called to a house on Main Street in Crab Orchard just before midnight Thursday night. Police believe Spencer Baldwin shot 2 people before turning the gun on himself. Heather Baldwin and Dennis Perry were shot and killed. Lincoln County officials confirmed Heather Baldwin and Perry did die from their injuries at a hospital. In Laurel County, police have arrested a man after he reportedly left the scene of an incident. Friday morning, police were dispatched to a gunshot complaint off of US 25, roughly 2 miles from London. After arriving at the scene, police say they found Jacob Hurley with a gunshot wound to the hand. The victim says he had been cleaning a gun when it went off, striking his hand. Police say William Malacote left the scene with the gun. Police later found Malacote and discovered he was a convicted felon. A Clay County man is behind bars after police say he threatened 2 people with a gun. Deputies received a call last weekend about a verbal altercation between Eugene Carpenter and his son Jason. When police arrived, they approached Eugene in his car and detected a scent of alcohol. After police noticed Carpenter was unsteady, they arrested him while retrieving a firearm. He was taken to the Clay County Detention Center. Police in Barberville have revealed information about an arrest that led to federal charges. Barberville police received information from a church that a man had been exhibiting strange behavior. On January 31st, police contacted a local firearms retailer, which reported the same man, Murray Barwad, had tried to buy a gun. After obtaining a warrant, police found Barwad and stopped him in the 4-mile community of Bell County after arresting him. It was discovered he had previously devised a plan to use a bomb in the tunnels in New York City to shut the city down. The investigation resulted in a federal indictment for firearms-related charges. A Harlan woman was sentenced for her role in a fentanyl trafficking conspiracy case. Leslie Brock was sentenced to more than 20 years in prison for conspiracy to distribute 400 grams or more of fentanyl, which resulted in the death of another person. According to court documents, Brock purchased the drug in Lexington and brought it back to Harlan, selling it to another co-defendant who then distributed the drug, leading to the person's death. A Johnson County man is in jail after police found nude images of a child on his cell phone. Paintsville police responded to a complaint on Lincoln Avenue Tuesday. When they found 39-year-old Joss Francis, police say they were told he had received nude photos of a 12-year-old through social media apps. When police asked if they could search Francis's phone, they found those images of the child. Francis was taken to Big Sandy Regional Detention Center. More fake money has been spotted in Laurel County. Detectives with the sheriff's office are investigating after a movie prop $100 bill was used at a local business in London. If you look at your screen, you can see the fake bill right there. Police are also looking for suspects in the case. If you recognize them, contact the sheriff's office at 606-864-6600. The sheriff's office also provided tips about how to spot counterfeit money. You can find that on our website, WYMT.com. An early morning house fire left 2 homes damaged in Rockcastle County. Broadhead fire officials say they were called to a house and garage fire on Tyree Street around 5 in the morning on Friday. Officials say the garage and house were engulfed, and a nearby home also had smoke and heat damage. Firefighters say several units responded and no one was hurt. A man suing the mayor of London for defamation is adding new claims to the lawsuit. Elijah Jarvis says Mayor Randall Weddle recklessly accused him of child pornography in a now deleted podcast. Weddle addressed the community Thursday, saying every claim he made is true. Those comments are now listed in the lawsuit filed by Jarvis. The lawsuit now also includes Weddle's personal lawyer, Jeremy Bryant. Weddle is also being accused by 2 brothers, James and John Phelps, of defamation in a separate lawsuit. College students across the Commonwealth rallied on Friday to keep DEI, or diversity, equity, and inclusion in higher education. It comes after the filing of House Bill 4 last month. If passed, the bill would keep universities from spending money on DEI initiatives and eliminate all DEI offices and positions by the end of June. On Friday, Eastern Kentucky University students came together to raise awareness on the importance of DEI.
I would love for it to spark curiosity in people about what DEI is and what it means. I know that lots of people have been misinformed or disinformed about DEI, and I think it's really important for people to educate themselves and to get our point across to our schools administrators and to the Kentucky legislators.
The Courier-Journal says the bill's sponsor, Representative Jennifer Decker, filed a similar bill in 2024. House Bill 9 was aimed towards DEI and race-based scholarships in colleges, but was not passed by the full legislature. Health leaders are raising awareness after a confirmed case of measles was reported in Franklin County in central Kentucky last week. Doctors say the measles is one of the most infectious viruses. If someone gets it and they are unvaccinated, there's a high likelihood of hospitalization. Lexington doctor Katrina Hood says the measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine is required as part of their patients' vaccination schedule.
If we have a way to help you keep your children healthy, I see no reason not to want to get that vaccine.
The measles, mumps, and rubella vaccine comes in 2 doses. Between the ages of 4 and 6, children will have completed the series. If you don't know if you or your child's vaccination status, call your healthcare provider. Well, this is the worst flu season in 15 years, and doctors are worried it could also lead to life-threatening brain complications in children. The CDC says 86 children have died from the flu so far this winter, and at least 9 experienced brain complications. This comes as the Trump administration canceled a meeting to plan the next flu vaccine. There are still some big racial disparities when it comes to hunger among U.S. families. A study published by JAMA Network showed during the pandemic, when government food assistance rose, food insecurity decreased among white Americans, but it didn't change significantly for Hispanic, Asian, or Black families. Since the pandemic, food insecurity has risen for all groups. And women of color tend to pay more for maternity care than white women. A study by the University of Maryland said there are disparities in the out-of-pocket costs for women with private insurance. The data showed Black women paid an average of 74% more, Hispanic women paid 51% more, and Asian women paid 4% more. Driver's license offices across the state are changing their weekend hours. This started over the weekend. The state transportation cabinet says all offices will be open one Saturday morning every month. Offices will be open between 8 and 11:30. They'll only be offering walk-in services. Driving tests will still require an appointment.